Season 6, Episode 4, Headless. One evening in 2005.
It's a Saturday night, and so far it's been a bit of a bust. I can't give anyone a ride, and there's not a single escort around. Rainy nights like this really get me down. Following closely behind Laura and Annie on the bus feels like my best chance for some entertainment. Perhaps if I stick with them, they'll guide me to a new opportunity.
There I was, and James just stared at me. All I managed to say was, Louise's crush isn't really that terrible. The look of disgust on James's face was absolutely priceless.
We've moved past that situation. Both of us are single and enjoying our independence tonight. We're ready to have a great time, and if things happen, they happen. But if we end up too tipsy, we can always grab a taxi and head home.
Where could they possibly be headed? I realize it's Saturday, but they rarely venture this far from Torquay. I can't believe it, a bus-only lane. I can't turn down that way, so I'll have to navigate across and catch up with them on the other side. Plus, I still need to figure out where to park. Oh, a fucking escort! She is coming with me! That sounded much better than it did in my mind.
There's a great pub called Winston's just down the road, Laura. Let's hop off the bus and check it out.
Stop the fucking bus!
Hey there! How's your work going this evening? I assume you're busy, and I have to admit, I've never hired an escort before, so I'm feeling a bit shy. If I drive my van over, could we chat about the services you provide?
Sure. Go ahead and park your van. If you're into what you hear, we can definitely explore some fun together. Just so you know, I have a bit of a preference for golden showers. How do you feel about that, babe?
Golden showers? This might sound silly, but is that when I throw gold coins at you?
It's where I piss all over you. It's more about me having a little fun at your expense. Of course, you'll need to compensate me, and then we can head to a more private location to make it happen. I only accept cash, and my rate is £100 for each hour.
That sounds great. I'm curious if you'd consider wearing a raincoat during the activity. I have a variety of colors for you to choose from. Green, blue, and even pink. And remember to call me Captain Polymer. I'm your friend, and I care about you. I'll be driving around, so just wait there for me.
Luke continues to reach out to me. Perhaps if you talk to him, he'll understand and finally back off.
Hand over your phone, Annie, and I'll give him a call. Once I'm finished, he won't reach out to you anymore.
Annie, look out!
Fucking hell.
That white van came dangerously close to hitting you. If I hadn't caught your arm, it would have struck you.
It's heading to the location where Escort Lucy works. Perhaps she has met someone who is willing to piss over her.
Let's head out and check out the interesting characters she's chosen. Come on, let's go.
I'm feeling a bit anxious since this is all new to me. After being married for a decade, my wife has such deep trust in me that she wouldn't suspect a thing about what I'm up to.
No need to fret, Captain Polymer. I promise to make it an unforgettable experience. Do you have the cash handy, Plastic Man?
I'm carrying £200 in cash right now, and if you can make me smile, I might just add an extra £50 to that. There's a peaceful field I know of just outside Paynton.
Hey, Lucy!
How much an hour?
They always tease me relentlessly. All right, let's get going.
On that day, I had no idea it would be the final time anyone would see Lucy alive. We were completely unaware of who had taken her that evening. I regretted how I had treated her, and everything fell into place when we received that gift. Annie and I made silly faces and goofy expressions as Mick drove away in his van, the tinted windows hiding his identity. We continued our night, blissfully unaware of the unexpected events that were about to unfold in the nearby woods.
I've been married to Laura for about a decade now. She runs her own business in the modeling industry and often works away from home. Occasionally, I enjoy scouting for models myself, and we've brought on a few who participate in glamour shows.
That's fantastic. Could you arrange a contract for me? By the way, are we on a first-name basis, or are we just using nicknames?
You can refer to me as James. That's my actual name. I believe this is the ideal spot we're approaching. There's no one in sight for miles, which means we can indulge in some mischievous activities.
How would you like to proceed with this?
I just noticed the time, and I have to come clean with you, Lucy. You see this ring on my finger? It's a complete fabrication. I'm not married at all, but wearing a ring and spinning a story about being married for a decade tends to make women believe me. You may have heard about other escorts disappearing around here. Let me be clear. I'm a serial killer, and you can probably figure out why they never came back. Here's the deal. You have two options. You can join me in this twisted game, but I assure you, it will end with you in a raincoat, wrapped in cling film, and ultimately dead. Alternatively, you can skip the theatrics and take me on directly. I thrive on a good fight, and trust me, Captain Polymer enjoys that thrill. We're going to play hide and seek. You have 60 seconds to run into the woods. After that, I'll come looking for you, and you can imagine what happens next. If you manage to escape, I'll let you go. Get moving! I'm counting down now. Don't just stand there. Hurry up! Most of my targets don't hesitate like that. You're running from me, but your escape leads to a dead end with no way out. I find it thrilling when you take a victim and their heart races. I guess I'm just tidying up Painton from escorts. She is really a fast runner, and I enjoy a good chase. There's something exciting about it when a woman runs away from me.
Stay calm and handle it like a difficult customer. He's a big guy and won't be able to run quickly. I can outsmart him.
Lucy remains at a distance, clearly anxious about when I will approach her. It's been a while since I've encountered someone as beautiful as her, almost rivaling Laura Speed, whom I need to collect soon.
I can get into that bush and possibly discover an exit on the other side. There might be a house or something similar over there.
The only thing that bothers me is when they all attempt the same trick of running into the bushes, believing they can make it through. Well, Lucy, your 60 seconds are almost up now.
Oh no, there's a fence blocking my way out.
Here I come, Lucy! I am Captain Polymer, your killer, and I adore you. Lucy, where are you? My basement needs a few more trophies, and I plan to wrap you in cling film. There's no wind tonight, so where could you be hiding? I'm guessing you're in that tall grass. The moment you move, I'll catch a glimpse or hear something that reveals where you are. That definitely sounds like walking through mud. It appears she's close to the marshlands.
I definitely saw a shadow over there. With a bit of luck, I might be able to avoid him and retrace my steps.
You can't escape, Lucy. I know this place inside and out. Once I catch you, I will take pleasure in tearing you apart.
I have to keep moving. As long as I stay in motion, he won't be able to track me down.
It's quite predictable that you took the same path as my previous victims, leading you straight into a dead end. I specifically choose escorts as targets because their disappearances often go unnoticed.
Perhaps we can discuss this. Would you prefer if I paid you? Is it money that you need?
I don't need money, Lucy. I have more than enough. For an opportunity like this, no amount of money can compensate for stalking and killing a victim.
I'll offer this for fucking free. You won't need to pay me.
I have a plan for you, Lucy, so pay attention. I'm going to end your life right here and now, then bury your body. Your head will be kept in my basement, alongside my collection of newspaper clippings and photos of my other victims. Goodbye, Lucy.
We had no idea how those disconnected events would unfold for us, and Mick's next move revealed just how dangerous he truly was. This brings us back to the present day, where James and I were summoned to the Joanne Fisher room.
Thank you both for being here. I asked you to come because I wanted to discuss your work on this essay. Since you are both good friends, I thought it would be nice to have you in my room together.
I hope everything is okay. I recall you mentioning that we were only permitted to make 4 mistakes on that entire page, and that we needed to match the text exactly.
Everything is fine, but someone made a mistake that requires them to redo the entire Word document because they forgot to include spaces.
James, can't you understand why Joanne asked me to be here? You tend to make mistakes, and you often ignore my advice. It just goes in one ear and out the other.
I have everything in order. I've double-checked everything, so my work is not the issue.
In fact, Louise, the mistakes are in your work, not James's work.
Bullshit.
Louisiana, kindly refrain from using profanity in my classroom.
My full fucking name is Louise Stephanie Morrison, not Louisiana. How did this retard manage to get it right while I got it fucking wrong? Stop fucking laughing, Shrek.
James is my top student, and he excels at everything. If you ceased bullying him in class and cut down on the swearing, you might also become a standout student.
Here come the Annie woman from Little Britain.
Fucking try it, James, and I'll punch you. Fuck off, you annoying little shit.
Louise, stop bothering James. I'll give you until the end of next week to fix your mistakes. Avoid leaving double spaces and you'll pass my exam. In the meantime, Louisiana, please stop running after James around the tables.
Do it again, James. I've got you now and I challenge you.
Do you like buses? I'm sorry.
Then shut up.
You are both free to leave. Louise, please stop flirting with James in class and make sure to double-check your work.
Please ask Louise to stop pulling me in this headlock and dragging me around, Joanne.
Oh, I ain't fucking started with you yet, James. Move it, fucking prick.
Goodbye, Joanne. Have a great weekend. If I make it through, I'll see you next week.
If I had a rope, I would have hog-tied you up in the trunk of my car for revenge. Hurry up if you want to ride home.
My students can be quite a handful, but thankfully the weekend is just around the corner.
You haven't said a word since we hit the road back home. Louise, it was just a small error. You forgot to add an extra space. It happens to the best of us, my friend.
I never make errors, and once again, it's Joanne Fisher who has pointed out the mistake. It's never Michael or Lynn, it's always that annoying old woman who finds issues, just like she has throughout my time studying here, James. When we tested her with a can of Coke, I got reprimanded. But when she calls me Louisiana, it drives me crazy. She can drink Coke without any problem, but if I do it, I'm the one who gets blamed. And honestly, she's not as deaf as she pretends to be. You must have noticed that too, right?
I remember a time when you told Joanne to just fuck off and leave you alone, and she shot back with the same response to you, Louise. I found that pretty amusing.
You always find everything funny, James. I won't react anymore because if you annoy me, it seems to give you a thrill, so I'm going to stop responding.
I'm confident that I can get a response from you in under 24 hours. All it takes is the right comment or a clever joke, and you'll definitely react.
If you can make me react by 6 p.m. tomorrow, whether that's me shouting or hitting you, I'll buy you a beer. But if you can't, then you owe me a pint. Deal?
It seems like a good idea. I doubt I'll need that much time. Just so you know, my grades are suffering because I've been focused on Laura's mental health and the time I took off to care for her, so we're both dealing with similar grade issues.
Laura has really improved. We haven't had a single argument lately. You mentioned she's attending counseling to deal with her Jack the Ripper moments. Is that actually making a difference?
I have to admit I wasn't completely truthful, but you must keep what I say to yourself.
I won't say a word.
She is undergoing sex therapy, which has helped her manage her desires, as we both recognised that her sexual activity was impacting her mental health. Just 2 weeks ago, she received a diagnosis of nymphomania.
Are you fucking serious?
Sure I am, just don't mention it or she'll really lose it with me.
We're almost in Torquay, so I probably won't make it over to your place tonight. I believe I have a shift at Tex tomorrow, but how about we plan to grab some food this weekend?
That sounds great. I believe Jason is coming over later. He hasn't seen us in a week. It's too bad he hasn't had the chance to catch up with you. By the way, he just started a new job as a babysitter.
Eden isn't exactly a babysitter. He takes care of a girl named Ariel, who can be quite a challenge at times. To give Eden a breather, Jason steps in to look after Ariel.
I can imagine you feeling a bit envious, wishing Jason would take care of you in the same way.
I'm not going to respond, man. The wager is set. Nice try, bitch.
Is there any activity at their house, Mummy? I can't wait for you to get even with those awful, stupid rats.
Don't worry, my son. I have everything under control. Let's wait for James to come home and then we'll take action.
I was fond of that escort named Lucy, who frequently provided her services in Paynton until I took her life last year. I was attracted to her face, so I decapitated her.
We need to begin removing your trophies. The plan is clear. When James returns, I'll act as if that package was delivered to me by accident. I'll address it to James and Laura Waters, and then we just sit back and observe.
Louise will be called, and she will come. After that, we will contact the police and report that we saw a blonde girl carrying a head into an apartment. The police arrive, and all three are arrested and charged with murder, leading to their imprisonment.
Louise is here, dropping off James as usual, just like before. I'll give them a moment to get settled, and then I'll make my move and give them the heads up. They have no idea what I look like, so I can act like a confused old lady.
Catch you later, buddy. Don't get Laura excited with those handcuffs.
Avoid dressing up as a police officer and misplacing the keys to the handcuffs, Louise.
Not reacting, mate. Oh, you think slamming the car door will get a rise out of me? Nice attempt, James. See you later, bitch.
Bye, mate.
Let the game of Little Miss Wet commence.
Hey, Laura, I'm back home. You won't believe it. Louise actually flunked her grades today. Joanne gave her a low mark.
Okay, it took way too long, and I'm really not doing well at the moment, honestly.
Why, what's wrong?
I'm fucking horny. Kiss me now.
Laura, wait a moment. I just got home. Take a breath, okay? I'll give you a kiss. Just give me a second.
Mick, it seems we're about to encounter more than just James and Laura. Check it out. There's Jason. And who's that other female with him? I haven't seen her around before.
I haven't come across that one before. Who in the world is she?
It seems like at this pace we could end up seeing all 5 of them getting arrested.
That must be Jason, sweetheart. Just a moment. I'll answer the door. Could you please release me for a bit?
I wasn't anticipating his early arrival. That's okay, but once he's out of the picture, you better be prepared for me, James.
Is playing video games all you and your friends do? That sounds pretty dull. At least with Eden, I can enjoy some weed while hanging out.
As your babysitter, I have to set some boundaries, and that means no weed. I know it might seem a bit strict, but it's important to have some rules in place. Also, just a heads up, try not to take everything Laura says too seriously. She tends to be a bit too free with her opinions.
Oh no, Laura isn't one of those overly religious types, is she? My mom has a friend like that who comes over and constantly quotes passages from the Bible.
She actually indulges a bit too much in hot dogs and cream cakes.
Hey there, I just returned and hope you're both doing great. Let me take a wild guess. You must be Ariel. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've known Jason for quite a while.
It's great to meet you too, James. So, what do you all do? By the way, does anyone here smoke weed? And just out of curiosity, is it cool if I roll a joint in this space?
Sure, if you feel like smoking some weed, go right ahead. Make yourself comfortable. We're planning to put on a movie, but we haven't decided yet whether it will be a comedy, a romance, or a horror film.
Jason, I was given the go-ahead to smoke weed in this place.
I'm in the mood for a horror movie, specifically the one where a group of people foresees their own deaths and fate comes after them after they escape a roller coaster accident. It's part of that series where those trees went wild in the last installment. It's great to meet you. I'm Laura, and I'm James's girlfriend, so I'd appreciate it if you could avoid sitting next to him on the sofa.
Yeah, whatever.
It's time to step out, Mum, and show them what you're made of. They have no idea who you are. Remember our plan, in and out swiftly. Once we get Louise's attention, we can set the stage for their arrest. Let's do this.
Oh, those fools will soon realize the consequences of crossing you, my son Mick. Once I'm finished with them, they won't dare to threaten you again. They will never take you from me. Just watch, my son. I will bring them to their knees.
Yes, Mummy! Yes, my Mummy!
This is honestly quite unsettling. This weed is the only thing keeping me calm. Just look at that screw. It's unscrewing all on its own.
James, why are you gripping my hand? I'm not afraid. I'm a tomboy. It takes a lot more than this horror movie to rattle me.
Could we pick a different show? I have to drive later, and I'd rather not get too stressed out.
Come on, Jason and James. Are you two really that scared? James is gripping my arm tightly, and Jason, I can see you trembling. What happened to the tough, fearless guys I thought you were?
What if we found ourselves in that situation?
Fucking hell!
Perhaps the doorbell is craving a taste of both of you. Ariel, please keep them calm and let me know if they start to cry. I wonder who it could be. Maybe it's Louise.
Fuck me!
Fuck, why do that?
Pair of fucking cowards. Alright, I'm fucking coming for fuck's sake. Hi, can I help you?
Hello. I apologise for the mix-up, but I discovered a parcel left at my door. I reside on Bradwell Lane, just below your place, and it seems to be addressed to Laura and James Waters. Is that you? I'm really sorry for the delay in getting this to you. I was away on a lovely coach trip with my church friends, where we enjoyed scones and tea.
I really appreciate it. I had no idea a package was on its way, and it's quite heavy. Could this be my wedding dress that James finally ordered? Thank you for being so thoughtful and bringing it to me.
It's wonderful to see such a joyful young lady. Oh my, is that your engagement ring? It's absolutely beautiful and complements your eyes perfectly. Wishing you and your partner a fantastic journey in marriage.
That's incredibly kind of you. I truly appreciate it. I love him so much. We've been together for 4 wonderful years.
Farewell, Laura.
I fucking love James.
Is it really possible for someone to bend in such a way? Could she still be alive?
Occasionally, the body may continue to exhibit movement even after death, though I'm not sure what that phenomenon is called.
You finally placed the order, babe. I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much, James. Why didn't you let me know you had ordered it? An elderly lady ended up delivering the parcel to us. It was mistakenly sent to her first.
It's all good, sweetheart. I got it for you because I adore you. Mrs. Waters, go ahead and open it to see if it brings you joy.
That looks pretty hefty. What did you get, Laura?
It's hard to say for certain, but judging by the expression on her face, I have no doubt that whatever it is will bring her a lot of joy. Do you enjoy it, Laura?
Her mouth is wide open in surprise. It's clear she's loving every moment of it.
I really don't believe this is a wedding dress. It seems like someone mixed up their package because this doesn't resemble a wedding dress at all.
It will look great once you start wearing it, babe.
No, James, you can't wear that. There's an actual motherfucking head in this box from a deceased person, and the skin is peeling off. This is a genuine fucking head, everyone.
Nice attempt at another joke, Laura.
Shut up. I'm not fucking joking, you stupid fucks. I may not be up to date, but I believe it's Lucy Peck. The escort does resemble her somewhat. Everyone, come check it out for yourselves.
Holy fucking shit. That's fucking real.
I believe it's time to contact Louise and bring her here. We need her assistance. By the way, didn't you mention that it was an elderly woman who gave it to you?
Could that elderly woman be Mick's mother? The presence of escorts and missing persons suggests that Mick has resurfaced with one of his trophies. So much for peace and quiet. Now we have a situation on our hands.
Who the fuck is Mick?
Now, we just wait, Mom. And then we get 5 for the price of 1. I'll be happy to be free of them for at least 20 years, to say the least.
That clueless blonde didn't even hesitate to grab the package. She practically yanked it from my hand. She thought it was a wedding dress, that foolish woman.
Look, look, look! Jason is at the window!
Trick or treat, just look at how frightened he is. I bet a simple glance from you would scare him even more. These are the kinds of people I have problems with. They come here and take our money.
I understand that I have a dark side, but you shouldn't say things like that. I work with a Jamaican man, and he's genuinely one of the kindest people I've ever met.
I express my feelings clearly, and that's the reality. I'm tired of them. Soon we'll be overwhelmed. We need to send them back to where they came from.
I refuse to engage in a discussion about your beliefs regarding black people. They are human beings just like anyone else. I may be 40, but you are almost 80. It's shameful, and I find it truly disgusting. Now shut up!
Don't speak to me like that.
I don't fucking care!
Shut your fucking mouth.
Pay attention, Mum. One day, I'm going to explode. Do you know why the rats keep winning against me, you, and Dot? It's because we can't work together. They thrive because they understand teamwork, unlike us. Dot is back at your farm watering the plants when she could be here. But no, you find her too annoying. You're afraid she'll take me away from you.
Hey, we have a problem. Mick Black is back.
What do you mean Mick is back? Has he reached out? Has he harmed any of you? Are you all at home?
We believe his mother was merely pretending to be an elderly woman from the street below. Inside was the head of that escort who went missing last year, Lucy Peck.
Did Laura mention there was a fucking head? Did I hear that right?
Yes, a fucking head, Louise.
Stay away from it and I'll head down immediately. Just give me 5 minutes and I'll arrive. I'm fed up with Captain Polymer.
See you soon, mate.
This is an unfortunate beginning to my evening. I'm officially heading to prison for a murder I didn't commit.
Who is Captain Polymer? Is he a person with superpowers who can transform into plastic?
Mick is a serial killer. Last year, he attempted to kidnap me and then tried to kill both me and James, making it seem like an accident. Now he is trying to frame us for murder.
Mick, has a history of being a suspect in the deaths of other escorts and elderly women. He manages to make their deaths appear accidental. Just a thought, should we call DC Gray, since I still have his number?
Let's hold off for now. We don't want to involve the police. Let's just wait for Louise to get here. She will know how to handle this.
I still haven't seen Louise. I just keep noticing everyone else popping up.
If this goes well tonight, I'll treat all three of us to some nice steak.
I want to conduct some research to find out who the latest addition to their team is.
She is tall, but I believe she is younger than they are. Perhaps she is a younger sibling or something like that.
James is an only child. Laura is a Milet, which raises the possibility that she could be another clone. Louise isn't fully human, so I question any connection to her. Additionally, Jason's younger sister is black. Could they be looking after her?
Let's not stress too much right now, son. Louise is taking a while. She might be planning something.
They actually thought I would just walk into the house. I was right. It's the same van from last year. I recognize that annoying amber light. It seems this must be his mother. Time to go surprise them and find out what they're up to. Here's your unsettling stalker van. Quite original, isn't it? Isn't this the same one that was parked in Paynton near Laura's last year? And look at the scarecrow in the front seat. Is that your mother? I wouldn't have guessed with a face like that.
Mummy drive!
Get back here. This isn't over, you fuckers. I'll handle them later. I've had enough. They've approached us for the third and final time. I think she can be found in the phone book, and I can return her present to her later.
Ariel, could you please stop poking that head? It's making Laura feel unwell.
I just want to find out if there are maggots inside it and if flies will swarm out of its eye.
I'm gonna fucking puke!
Go help Laura puke up. I'll wait for Louise and prevent Ariel from poking it any further.
Lean forward and I'll give you back a nice massage.
I apologize for being late. I checked out the area and saw Mick and his mother watching from across the street. They drove away when I confronted them. Do you know where James and Laura are?
Laura felt nauseous upon seeing the head. She decided she needed to be sick. By the way, Ariel, this is Louise.
Hi, Louise. Check out the head. It's really creepy.
You think that's creepy? You should check out some of the things I've encountered. I'm going to send this back. Can someone hand me the phone book? I want to check if Pam's contact information is in there or if she's not listed.
I can't believe how infuriating that was. That old woman is going to regret ever messing with me once I'm through with her. It was absolutely revolting.
If you wait a moment while I locate Pam, we can go see her. It's quite dark now, so everyone should wear black since we're going to return that head to them, and I have additional plans for them too.
I don't mean to be rude, but it's nighttime. Why are you wearing sunglasses, Louise?
These aren't exactly sunglasses, though they can serve that purpose. However, they are designed to help me read information. By thinking of a keyword, like p.black, I can find what I'm looking for, and just like that, my glasses connect me to Pam.
It's awesome that you never mentioned your girlfriend
Don't.
was such a badass, Jason. She's really impressive, and now I understand why you talk about her all the time.
It's surprising that he didn't tell you we ended things 2 years ago. You see James over there, Jason? Just like I can hit him where it hurts, I'll do the same to you if you spread the word that we're still together. Be smart and know your role.
Where is Mick's mother living? We're really stirring up trouble here. But perhaps it's time to take the initiative. They've attempted to kidnap Laura, sent us body parts, and even tried to kill both me and Laura a few weeks ago.
Once I'm finished, they won't have a chance. I'm planning to replicate what they did to us last year, but on a smaller scale. All 5 of us will drive to Abbott's Kurzweil and return Lucy's head to them.
Let's get some cling film and wrap his van with it. I'm sure Laura would find it hilarious too. All right, team, let's go pay them a visit.
I have something far more impressive in the trunk of my car, and I believe everyone will be quite surprised by what I have for them. Laura, are you ready? We're about to head over to Captain Polymer's mother's farm.
I'm not sure what you have in mind, but I'll just stay back and observe to make sure no one gets into any trouble. I'll leave my car here. Can we all fit in yours, Louise?
I heard we're heading to Abbotsgerswell, which is basically just another part of Newton Abbot. Why does everything seem to lead us back to that town?
It appears that Abbotsgerswell is a place where many eccentric individuals gather. The area is primarily farmland, and with people searching for booster crystals, it could explain the unusual behaviour of the locals.
This is going to be really exciting. It's going to be a stakeout. What type of car do you have, Louise? Can I sit in the front seat, please? I think you're amazing and way more hardcore than Jason.
Looks like you have another admirer, Louise. All right, I'll grab my coat and we can go pay them a visit.
Sure, you can join us, Ariel, but you need to follow what the rest of us decide. If Jason says we're still together, let me know so I can kick him in the fucking balls.
You're annoyed because you ain't got any balls.
James, I won't react. The rules state that I shouldn't hit or shout at you, so I'm sticking to that and not reacting.
It wouldn't be pleasant to witness what Louise does to you. I have to confess that after James and I split, I continued to act as if he was still my boyfriend, but we all know how Louise can be.
I was being a bit foolish, just trying to impress, until Ariel threw me into the deep end. This drive is going to be really awkward, isn't it?
I won't say much, just make sure to safeguard your penis, mate.
Let's remember that Ariel is here and she doesn't need to hear what I'm planning for Jason. Also, let's keep the swearing to a minimum since she's only 15. Fuck wanker, shit, piss, pussy, cum, cunts.
She advises us against using profanity, yet she just handed us the Louise Morrison guide on swearing.
Shut up, you cunt.
I'm curious about how YouTube would respond to the use of that word. Perhaps we should consider posting a video on YouTube that includes the C word one day.
What if we aren't real and this is merely a YouTube video made by some random, dull old man who used to do shoutouts?
It's hard to believe it's similar to the Matrix theory.
It's time to head to Abbotsgerswell and return the head to Mick and his family. This situation has dragged on for far too long, and they need to understand that we won't be pushed around any longer.
I'm on board with that, but are we really planning to confront him?
Come on, James, don't be foolish. That smile on Louise's face suggests she has more up her sleeve than just a simple confrontation, and the scent of gasoline in the back of the car hints that things are about to get fiery.
We destroy his van and his mom's car, freeing ourselves from the worry of what might be lurking around the corner he is going to be having to take the... James, if you say anything about buses, just know there will be consequences.
Do you like buses?
Shut up!
You lost the bet, Louise. You just gave me a solid punch in the arm.
Fuck.
Hey there. Just a curious girlfriend checking in. What was the bet about?
James and I made a wager that I wouldn't be able to go a full 24 hours without either yelling at him or giving him a smack. Looks like I owe him a pint now.
I hope you don't mind me interrupting, but are we really just going to sit here and watch you and James spar? Or should we head over and give Mick and his family a little trouble?
Drive. I'm ready for action.
Can all four of you please fucking be quiet? We have no idea what awaits us at the farm. Keep in mind, this is Mick Black we're talking about, and given how troublesome the family can be, there might be traps hidden everywhere, so stay alert. Ariel, once again, make sure to stay close to one of us four and don't wander off by yourself.
Put the music on.
Risk gaining ground. Gotta break the mold.
Shit.
Where's his sister's spunk? Anyhow, all his
Shit.
when there are whispers I don't hear.
Shit. I like this one.
Let's get going. First, we're heading to Newton Abbot because I'm in the mood for a little fun, specifically a game of window smashing. And you can probably guess whose windows are on my target list.
I have a feeling tonight is going to be really intriguing. Louise, your smile gives me a bit of a chill.
We're almost at Mick's place, so keep an eye out in case he's around. The van is white and has a bent amber light, just a couple of streets to go.
What's it like for you, James, to return to Newton Abbot? We had such a great time there during our younger days. It seems like not much has really changed, has it?
I really don't miss it, and you know the reason. But let's skip that conversation.
Never forget where you came from.
I'm going to pull over right here, everyone. Let's turn off the music so you can all hear me clearly if things get intense. There's no white van in sight unless he's parked it somewhere else. In that case, he's not around. Could you please turn off the music? I'd really appreciate it.
Sorry, Louise.
I'm feeling a bit cramped sitting between you two, so I'm going to climb over both of you and head over to help Louise.
Wait for me, I'm coming along as well.
All right, James and Jason, stay in the car. Jason, get ready to hit the road. Once we're back, here are the keys. And remember, don't let James take the wheel of my car.
It's really not fair that I can't take your car for a spin just this once, especially since I can drive.
You can't drive for shit, James.
I would trust Stevie Wonder wearing a blindfold behind the wheel of my car more than I would trust you, James.
Who is Stevie Wonder?
The president.
Did I hear you correctly? Are you saying that Stevie Wonder is the president?
I'm definitely a blonde.
That will do, donkey. That will do.
Catch you guys soon.
See you
Stay
soon.
safe, please.
Wait for me.
All right, ladies, it's time to gear up for battle. Grab a hefty rock you spot on the ground or even a stray brick you come across.
Which house belongs to Mick, Louise?
It has to be the one featuring the 2 raincoats hanging over the gate. Man, this is really twisted.
Last year, when James and I visited his place, it had plastic everywhere. And there was condoms lying on the floor along with...
With what, Louise?
Ariel, step closer so I can place my hands over your ears. Thank you. Spunky wanked in the condoms and left them on the floor.
I've already thrown up once tonight, and I really didn't need to hear that.
Hey, you two. Check it out, there are some bricks over there. Let's go pick them up.
Large enough to throw, but tough enough to break his windows, you two.
These sizes are nearly ideal.
Let's hope he realizes after tonight that crossing us is a bad idea. And Ariel, stay away from his raincoats. You have no idea where they've been.
I plan to set them ablaze. After that, he won't have a chance to wear them again.
It's time to tackle this. The back window and the top window both belong to him. Let's get started.
Hey, Mick, were you thinking about me?
Great job, you two. The window is either reinforced glass or it's the plastic that keeps the panes together.
He must be out by now if he caught wind of that. He's probably at his mom's place. 100 points to whoever can hit his top bedroom window first.
Watch me.
I have to admit, I believe you've gathered those 100 points.
What's happening out there? Who's breaking the windows? Don't make me get Officer Wisher involved.
It's been ages since I last heard that name. All right, ladies, let's hit the road.
Your neighbor is a freak.
Come on, I'll race you both.
Wait up.
The first person to reach the car gets to choose the music.
Grabbing is cheating.
Fuck both of you.
No fair.
I won against both of you. That means I get to choose the music.
It sounds like everything went smoothly and you 3 had an absolutely fantastic time.
Jason, you take the wheel while I relax in the back seat. Our next stop is to visit Mummy Pammy.
Why is it that I can never take your car for a spin, Louise? Can't I just have the chance to drive it just once?
I'd rather arrive in Abbotskerswell safely, thank you very much. Everything you handle ends up with germs, especially after watching you dig for gold in your nose.
I never pick my nose.
Yeah, you fucking do, James.
You fucking eat it too. And while we act like we're oblivious, we're fully aware.
I watched you do it earlier.
Jason, come on, support me here, man.
I'm keeping my thoughts to myself.
The next move is to Abbotskerswell. So let's really focus on driving. It's just a short distance to his mom's place from here. Are you having a good time tonight with me and my friends, Ariel?
Sure. Jason or Eden would definitely keep me out of serious trouble. Is it cool if I break a few more windows when we reach his mom's place?
Of course you can. Jason, pay attention. This is the true art of entertaining someone. I'm about to roll a spliff.
Can I have a few drags, babe?
Yeah, same here.
If I get you high, you won't dive into conspiracy theories.
Please refrain from discussing any conspiracies related to planes or any incidents involving royal family members being killed in France. Make a left turn here and continue straight up.
Take a left, then another left, and continue straight ahead.
Ignore James. His directions are awful. Just follow Laura's guidance, Jason.
No one pays attention to me. I'm just the scapegoat that everyone mocks.
Absolutely. That's precisely why we all adore you, James.
Louise, noticing that I've been digging for gold. Can I steal a kiss from you?
Don't you fucking dare.
James?
I was just kidding around, sweetheart.
I was actually thinking you should just go for it.
Fuck off, Laura.
Here comes a kiss.
Fuck off, you creep.
Ouch!
Do they usually interact this way with one another?
Sometimes, James and Louise love to tease each other with jokes that can get a bit annoying. James often throws out some playful comments, which usually leads to Louise playfully punching him. There are times when she even pins him down and gives him a good shout. Even though he's my boyfriend, I've grown accustomed to this dynamic and understand it's all in good fun.
Remember the good times? Come on, man, how could you forget that first morning I crashed at your place and all the rules we laid down? First off, never sit next to James.
I wasn't that bad.
If he ends up next
you was,
to you,
babe.
just shift away. Second, keep your underwear under wraps while roaming the house. And third, always give me a heads up before you go anywhere with him. This fucking threatened to drag me by my hair. Oh, who's up for a smoke next?
Pass it here. This smells like good shit.
Are we all set? Just half a mile from Abbotskerswell.
Jason, stop. Laura, turn the music off.
What's the reason we're stopping Louise?
Look over there, that's the house, or rather, the farm. It's labeled Black's Farm. Wow, it really resembles a prison. Getting inside should be quite the adventure. Jason, swing into the lay-by.
I was really surprised. I thought I'd see a house, but instead, there's this wall surrounding the entire area, and it looks to be around 8 or 9 feet tall.
There has to be an entrance somewhere. Let's all go check it out together.
Stay low, everyone. Let's finish our joint and then we'll make our move to get inside. Since the house faces the road, I think it's smarter to approach from the back.
It seems you might be onto something with that gate. But since it's clearly locked, it could be a good idea for us to jump over the wall instead.
Come on, let's do this.
The height of this wall is impressive. It's probably about 8 feet tall. There's absolutely no chance I can scale it.
There's someone puffing away by the window. We should crouch down.
It looks like there's some activity happening at their house, so this must be where Mick is. Do you have any idea who's the one smoking?
Stay put. I'm going to take a closer look. It was a woman with ginger hair wearing a white hoodie. Just need to sneak a glance. It just can't be... It fucking is that fucker.
Who is it, Louise?
It's none other than Dorothy Conahan, the slender redhead. Now it all makes sense. She lured you to that watchtower because she's in cahoots with Mick.
A man is speaking to her, and I can just make him out, barely visible at the back of the bedroom. He's quite heavyset, sporting grey hair, and wearing an unusual
That's Mick
plastic
Black.
raincoat.
What are they up to at the moment?
They're clasping hands, and she's gazing up at him. He's definitely old enough to be her father. Hold on. They're heading back into the hallway, and the light in the bedroom has just gone out. This is our opportunity. I'm going to scale the wall. I believe I can get to the other side.
Ariel, hold on. Didn't you catch what I said before? You're staying with us.
I'll unlock the gate on the other side so you all can come in.
For fuck's sake. James and Jason, help me up to the wall. I'll watch over her while you all head back to the gate and stay out of sight, and don't forget to toss me the box with the head.
Stay safe, Louise. Have you noticed any weight gain? It seems like it's getting a bit tougher to lift you.
Louise, take the head, please.
See you guys soon. Hey, wait up, Speedy. You could have warned me. That wall was pretty high and I needed help to get over it. You just leaped over it as if it were no big deal.
Assign me a task and I'll complete it. If we take this route, we can approach the front and allow the others to enter.
If you had stepped into that trap I just prevented you from entering, you could have seriously injured your leg.
You mentioned earlier that he might have set up some traps here, and I honestly thought you were overreacting. What on earth is going on?
You're not interacting with an ordinary individual. You're dealing with Mick and his crew. Let's avoid the tall grass, shall we? Look at the windows. There's a light on, and someone in there could be watching. Stay quiet and listen. Can you hear any banging? How far away are the voices? Are there any nightlights? Don't just jump in without checking. Familiarize yourself with the area. Can you spot any wires leading to lights?
I don't see anything. I've checked twice and I can spot the control box for opening the farm gate.
Let the others in now. It seems I'll need to start teaching you. Come on, Ariel, move past that and let our crew in while I grab some heavy rocks.
Mission accomplished.
And the box with Lucy's head goes in his van.
The farm gates are opening. That thing must be broken.
Here is a lovely stone that signifies 100 points for the top windows. Ariel, go ahead and take the lead, shatter that bedroom window. Let's show Mick and his family that we're not to be trifled with.
What are you doing here? Fuck off!
No, you fuck off!
What the fuck was that?
Louise Morrison and her friend are hurling bricks at the windows.
You should really leave this place before I come down there and take care of both of you. Just leave Mick and his mother alone. She's an elderly woman, 80 years old.
It's completely fine for her to present my friends with Lucy Peck's fucking head in a box while pretending to be a bewildered old woman. I always suspected you were mixed up in this shit. And now it's clear that you were the one who lured them into that watchtower.
I apologize for the confusion in locating you all. Dot, is that really you? I've always treated you with kindness, and this is how you repay me.
Fuck off, you slags!
Everyone needs to leave immediately or I will have to call the police. I won't let my son Mick be terrorized by you all. And honestly, I don't want your kind on my farm.
Did you just direct that comment at me?
I haven't noticed any other black individuals around here. Why don't you head back to your boat?
Wow, you're a racist.
It's pretty amusing that your last name is Black, yet you're telling my friend to return to his boat. Come on, Pam, what's going on with you?
I promise you, I have a chainsaw, and if I need to come down there and turn all of you into firewood, I absolutely will. You better start moving.
Have you noticed your size, Mick? You could support the next 6 generations of your family and still manage to smother your mother with all that excess weight?
Shut it, you! I want you to understand that I'm not afraid of any of you, and I will find all of you the next time I'm driving my van. I'll be ready with my gear kill kit.
I'm really worried about what to do. I'm terrified that Mick will cover me in cling film and raincoats. Laura and Jason protect me.
James, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to maintain a serious demeanor and you're making me laugh. I'll come over there in a moment and take care of you.
Come on then, you dirty nonce, do something.
You really want me to come down, just so you know I'm not afraid of any of you. And you, Louise Morrison.
Come down here and I'll take you and your racist mother all over this farm. Inside your van is Lucy's head and you can have it back. I warned you, so you know what I'm going to do next, Mick.
Fuck off, I'm gonna faint.
Mummy! Mummy!
Honestly, I've witnessed better performances in elementary school. She didn't even pretend to faint.
She is doing that, aware it will probably make Mick more aggressive towards us. All right, where is he headed now, and what is he getting? Be careful, everyone.
He's coming down to take you all out with his axe. I challenge any of you to go over there and confront him.
Get behind me, guys.
Fucking come on then!
Go ahead and take a swing at me with that axe if you think you can land a hit, Mick. The moment I start walking toward you, you'll just run back into your house again.
Louise, just be careful, all right, mate?
I'm coming straight for you, Mick. What are you going to do, slice me apart?
Fuck off, Louise!
I thought you were going to cut me in half, Mick.
Fucking coward.
As soon as Louise ran toward him, he quickly dashed back inside his front door.
He has been beaten up by her twice in the past 8 months, and earlier this year, she even broke his arm.
One of you needs to snatch my car keys and grab the gas can from the trunk. This is payback for that attempt on my life in the library last year. I'm planning to set both their van and Pam's car on fire, so they won't be able to follow us anymore.
Louise, look out, plant pot!
Fuck off!
I'm struggling to hold back my laughter at the expression on Dot's fucking face, while his mother clutches her chest as if she's having a heart attack. It's a bit frightening, but it feels like a scene straight out of a comedy routine.
Fuck off, Jessica Rabbit.
Nick is back upstairs. Louise, watch out, as he is at the bedroom window again.
Louise, hand me your key so I can get the petrol.
Alright. Don't spit at Laura, you fat fuck! Give me that brick, Ariel. Fuck off!
You shattered the glass in the back door. Great aim, a touch of aura rage.
You both need to head down there and put a fucking stop to them.
I could come up there and take all 3 of you down.
He has got a gun.
Do you feel lucky, punks?
Louise, get back over here now.
That firearm is not real.
I will shoot all of you!
Mick, that gun isn't real. I know about firearms. Plus, if it were loaded, you wouldn't be holding it that way.
You don't need to worry. This is just the beginning. Jason, and whoever you are, I'll be dealing with both of you very soon.
Can you figure out what I have?
She is going to burn down the house with the three of us inside.
I plan to set fire to both your car and van, so you won't be able to follow us anymore. Thanks, Laura.
What are you doing?
I just mentioned that you should be able to smell the petrol, and don't forget to roll up your windows.
No, fuck off!
That's why we affectionately call her the 5-foot demon. She's sweet and friendly, but when she loses her cool, a fierce side emerges.
She isn't nearly as intimidating as I am. I don't usually mind, but she's definitely softer than I am, don't you think?
I have to admit, Laura, you are quite creative. There goes the van. Now she's going to...
Fucking stop!
I have warned the three of you enough times. Keep your distance from Laura, James, and Jason. If you approach her, the same rule applies. If you cross any line, I'll return and set the entire farm on fire. Fuck off!
You fuckers will definitely be hearing from me again.
It would be wise for you to stay away from us. If we cross paths again, we won't hesitate to return and set the farm ablaze.
Fucking bastards!
This isn't over, you fuckers.
Let's head home. I believe we've made our point. The van and Pam's car are definitely on fire, so they won't be needing those anymore.
Have a good evening.
Was nice to meet you all.
A question, what happened to the gas canister from Mom's barbecue?
It seems like you might not be ready for the answer to that question.
Let me guess, you placed it in the back of my van, didn't you?
You may not be fully prepared for the response to that question, as I mentioned.
For fuck's sake.
It's probably a good idea for us to step back from the window.
Run!
Holy shit, what was that? There goes that pesky amber light.
The car hasn't exploded, though.
What was that you just mentioned, James?
Louise, the next time you visit the job center and they inquire about your work experience, avoid mentioning your cosplay as a terrorist.
Allahu Akbar.
It's not advisable to say something like that. Something will explode, and we will go viral.
Actually, for your information, I said, God is great. I speak Arabic well, and some terrorists take advantage of that, but you fucking left-wing fuckers think it has another meaning. Since I'm causing trouble for Mick, I can say it. Now stop acting so woke and don't give me those looks, everyone, or I'll blow you all up. Let's go, lefties.
Can I drive your car home?
You can't, but you could leap from a cliff.
I believe Louise is a terrorist.
You might be correct.
James and Laura, we should feel proud of what we've accomplished tonight, but I need to be serious. This isn't fucking finished. We've relieved ourselves of some pressure by taking out their pissing transport. But we all know Mick and his crew will come back. We need to stay prepared and be ready for anything.
I understand that they haven't secured any funding yet for a new van. I can only imagine how frustrated the three of them must be with us right now. We all know that Mick has the potential to lose his temper and kill all us someday, so I'd like to make a commitment to both of you and hear your thoughts on it.
What do you think? I realise I can act immature and foolish sometimes, only focusing on things that Louise shouldn't hear. Louise, I can see that mischievous look in your eyes. You know exactly what I mean. Laura, what's going on? Why do you have a razor in your hands?
I may not want to continue living, but I feel the need to take action. Jason told me that you all used to make blood oaths a long time ago. I want to create a blood oath stating that this will be the final time I... Additionally, I want all three of us to agree that if Mick Black takes one of us out, the other two will seek revenge and eliminate him.
Laura, making promises like that and then causing harm is serious. I understand it's weighing on you, but I believe James would agree that we shouldn't be making such promises.
I understand your perspective, Louise, but I have to disagree. Regardless of our past experiences with Paul Hankin, Sahara, or Julian, this is one of the most perilous situations we've encountered in nearly 40 years. I agree that if Mick harms any of us, the other two should seek revenge and eliminate him.
You really want to establish this agreement. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I see your perspectives and why you're considering it. You want me to support both of you, and in return, if Mick ever kills either of you, you'll take action against him just as you expect me to do if he kills me.
Let's create a blood pact by and pressing them together. If one of us is killed, the other two will seek revenge. I also want to emphasize that I will never repeat that day in 2004 when I almost took my own, which is also part of the agreement.
Who's going to take the first step in this blood oath? Should I kick things off?
Hand me that knife. This is an oath to Laura Speed and Louise Morrison. I, James Waters, will pursue vengeance if either of them is killed by Mick Black.
Pass the knife here, babe. It's my turn. I, Laura Speed, stand by my commitment to James Waters and Louise Morrison. I will never relive that day when I experienced a heavy period, and if Mick harms either of them, I will seek revenge.
I, Louise Morrison, will take revenge on Mick Black if he ever fucking kills Laura Speed or James Waters.
We're an unusual group, aren't we? But that's part of our identity. Last year, we joked about which teacher we would take out.
Identity feels like a dirty word to me since I had to obtain one.
Cheers to a great evening, everyone. Let's raise a glass to ending the black and that unsettling white transit van with the amber light. Ariel was fantastic tonight. She really supported us on the farm. She might be a bit quick to react, but she's definitely a valuable addition to the team.
I couldn't help but laugh when she put Jason in that predicament.
Oh, shut up.
Louise, we also have something important to discuss with you.
Laura and I were curious if you would consider being a godparent for us if we decided to have a child.
Laura, holy fuck, are you expecting? If so, I would be thrilled to welcome a little James or Laura and be godmother.
We haven't succeeded yet, but we've been attempting to conceive for a few months. Unfortunately, James isn't very effective at this.
James isn't particularly skilled at much, except for annoying us. Honestly, I would love to be the godmother to your child, you two.
I appreciate it. I couldn't ask for anyone better to care for our child.
Absolutely. Let's celebrate the arrival of Blaze, especially if it's a girl.
Blaze? Wonder where he got that from. Isn't that the name of the female character from Streets of Rage?
Are you fucking serious?
It was a pretty awesome name, especially since you two are always playing that game together. Laura, you seem like you might be ready to hit me.
Good observations, James. Get back here.
Louise, help me.
I'll show you fucking Blaze.
You're on your own, mate. Taking a break from Mick was refreshing, and we all felt much more secure strolling through Torquay without him driving around in that fucking van. Yet, this wasn't the end of our encounters with Mick. But that's a tale for another time.
Hi, I'm Mick, and I'm excited about the job opportunity I came across in the local newspaper. I have a solid understanding of my skills and previously worked as a refuse collector in Plymouth. Additionally, I have a knack for connecting with families and children. If you believe I possess the right qualifications, I would love to hear from you. Looking forward to your call.